You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. He gets that one.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden, the defense barely gets a chance to react.
They double-team Conley. Gobert finds Edwards. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now Edwards, after the missed three from Trae Young. Outside Edwards. Down low, it's stolen by Capella. Inside. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves on defense. Collins passes to Capella. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Now here's Conley. Off target from outside.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And the three ball is good. Young's got 5 points so far.
And, man, he makes shooting threes look effortless. Young's quick release from distance is especially lethal. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Collins. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Gobert with the block. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Here's Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Start.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the inside, Gobert. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Shot clock at 3. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Timberwolves leading by 5. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Collins setting the pick for Young. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Pass to Capella. Dishes to Young. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Edwards got 7 points.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice 3-point look right there.
Young against Conley. Young's shot is good. He has 7.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
Here's Forrest to the wing right side. A wide open look here for Okongwu. The 3-pointer no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Minnesota on top. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the 1 spot. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. And I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question, because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. In the corner, it's Griffin. From outside the arc, Reed with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Prince kicks to Anderson. The pass to Noel. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Poked loose. Now here's Okongwu. Defense right on him. Bogdanovich inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Anderson outside. Here's Noel. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bay. Drills the three-pointer. Bay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Here's Noel. The layup missed. And the Timberwolves call timeout. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Edwards looking it over. Here's Gobert. Another shot. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to Conley. Passes it to Towns. Towns, a screen on Capella. Edwards passes to Towns, and it's good. 2 points. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Now here's Edwards. After the miss from Trae Young. Edwards against Murray. And contact on the shot, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
the previous play is under review.
A different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
The Hawks trail by 7. Young inside, over by Conley. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Now here is Conley. He kicks to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
He hits both from the stripe. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Collins setting the big for Young. The long distance 3 is buried. Young's got 12 in the game.
You know, the range Young has really is unlimited. He just feels comfortable shooting as soon as he crosses half court.
Oh, here's Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Here's Collins. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Here's Edwards. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And whether he's a great offense.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
23. The Timberwolves, 27.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Front court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. On defense, the Hawks. A 2-point game. Edwards, that's good.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Young outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 16.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Conley kicks to Towns. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
And a deep 3 from Young. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 19 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Edwards finds Gobert. Conley against Young. Just 3 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Rebound by Murray. Hawks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. To the middle. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Here's Conley. That shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now, here's Hunter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Murray kicks to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Over to the wing. Out to Conley. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta leading by 3. Young inside. Working on McDaniels. Young's shot is off. It's Edwards on the wing. 12 points for him. Conley surveying the D. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Shot by Collins, no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Edwards against Murray. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And the Timberwolves call timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And stolen by Bay. Forrest passes to Okongwu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
Here's Noel. Lock at 6. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks down the 3 ball. Greg, you were talking about how Bay is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Alexander Walker. Prince, the pass to Reed, to the left side wing. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Griffin. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Atlanta leading by 5. Outside Griffin. Pass to Bay. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Atlanta calls timeout. And he makes the first. And so he hits both. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 5. We're going to step. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Timberwolves trail by 5. And so in the game for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Here's Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And so Young nails them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And it's Conley penetrating. And that one, good.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. Timberwolves on defense. Gobert brings the double team. And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's Young. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Conley kicks to Edwards. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Out to Conley. 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Gobert against Young. Pass to Hunter. And he converts the layup. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Conley against Young. Here's Towns. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Here's Young. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. 3-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McDaniels passes to Conley. The dish to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Yes, that goes in. And now just a 3-point Hawks lead.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Outside Collins. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Edwards kicks to Towns. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Out to Conley. Edwards against Murray. Outside, Towns. Launches it. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Feeds it to Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Now, here's Hunter. McDaniels defending. Murray outside. And the pass to Capella. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Towns kicks to McDaniel. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so the Hawks take the win. Some good cut. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
30 now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trail Blazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And Lillard gets it to go.
And you love for a guard, a guy that small, the tenacity that Lillard has in the paint, just not afraid of the bigger guys.
Murray passes to Capella. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic. Outside Young. That shot off the mark. Now Portland takes it the other way. You know, before they moved to Atlanta, the Hawks had a lot of playoff success. They made the NBA Finals 4 times in their first 12 years, and they won a championship, Brad.
Now, recent years haven't been as kind, but they're getting back in the mix there, and it's been a half-century since they've gotten to the finals. They have some special players on this team, and the Hawks fans are really desperate to see them compete at that level again. Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Here's Simons. Rebound Atlanta.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Nurkic. Out to Lillard. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Off with the layup. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Nurkic. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Thibault against Young. Lets it fly. And it's Thibault missing. The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Murray. Launches it. Nails it from 3.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
Lillard up top, defended by Murray. Nurkic inside. He's against Capella. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. Lillard's got 7.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The kick out to Young. Simons against Murray. Young drawing the double team. Collins outside to the paint. Here's Capella. Got a piece of it.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Thibault finds Lillard. 1:56 left in the opening quarter. And the dunk by Lillard.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play.
And Nurkic, one of the tough guys that you rely on out there. You know, scary injury for him back in 2019, but able to overcome that roadblock and get himself back and healthy.
Collins against Nurkic. Pass to Murray. Takes a 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
He gets as much talk, not just about his shot selection, but his playmaking.
Well, Brent, while it was scary, Nurkic came back from injury just as good as ever.
Yeah, with a major injury like that, you figure it's going to alter your game. But really, Nurkic has been able to get back in and kind of double down on what he does well. That's playing physical and being a post presence.
Now here's Collins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Murray. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Grant. Portland leading. On the wing, Simons. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Lillard finds Nurkic. Grant outside. Capella with a rebound.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And here's Collins for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Wow, how about that? Getting better and better from distance, John Collins with a nice shot there.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Unable to get that one.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Hawks on. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court right now for the Trail Blazers. We've got Nasir Little, Sharp out there with Cam Reddish. Then it's Drew Eubanks, and it's Knox in at the four-man position. Here's Reddish, and they pick up two.
And that bump does not throw Cam Reddish off.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Outside Hunter. Pass to Young. Tipped. It's 2-on-1. Here's Sharp.
Get out of the way!
Wow. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Okay, right now, put this kid in the dunk contest. I mean, Sharp can really put on a show. Whew, fun to watch.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. The Hawks trailing. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside Bogdanovich. Bay from long range. Counted from distance. Bay's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And the Trail Blazers call time here. Here's Sharp. Out to the right wing. Here's Eubanks. And they get it back. Pass to Knox. Second chance effort. Bay with it. Picked up by Reddish. Bay outside. Deflected. Here's Sharp. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Pass to Knox. The shot, no good. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Bogdanovich. Basket counts. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Pass to Little. Here's Eubanks. Up top, Reddish. To the wing on the left. To the left wing. Back to Bay. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, when Bay is coming at you like that with that kind of momentum, tough for the defense to interfere.
And Sadiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Grant.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Sharp. Eubanks. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Bogdanovich. Day from long range. And the Hawks with another three.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Pass to Little. Here's Sharp. There's 49 seconds left in the second. Clock at 6. Trail Blazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Reddish misses.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And here's Griffin outside. Here's a Kongwu. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pass to Knox. Here's Eubanks. Reddish on the wing. Jacks up a three. That one is off.
Well, you like to see Reddish out there showing this kind of energy.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right.
The Trail Blazers, 17.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Saddiq Bey.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Offensive rebound, Capella. Collins left side. Second shot opportunity. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Collins has got 5.
Collins showing now he's got a little bit of touch from that range.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Reddish is checked in for Thibault. The Trail Blazers shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Here's Lillard on the take, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
Lillard just a menace when he's driving inside, forces the D to act, which is why he gets those calls. You look at the resume of one Damian Lillard, and there's just no shortage of clutch moments and amazing individual performances in big playoff games.
Hunter finds Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Misses the 3. Simons outside. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3. Simons gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And with Lillard, he has to be considered among the best point guards of this generation, Brent.
Well, he said some interesting things with regards to comparisons, B.A. There's only one player at his position that he can accept being ranked behind, and that's Steph Curry. You talk about 2 guys up in the stratosphere of where point guards of today's game are playing, and Dame is sitting on that cloud 9 with Steph.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Right side Murray. To the inside. And Collins with the slam.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Lillard passes to Grant. And Lillard, here we go. Outside for Grant. Here's Simons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, we've seen Anthony Simons gradually progress over time and given opportunity with Lillard being hurt last year. And this guy is showing that he's an offensive guy and ready to explode.
And Brent Simons is one of those guards you love having in your rotation.
Yep, a volume three-point shooter. And the one thing about NBA that's standing out is the ability off the bounce to get to that shot.
Oh,
Over the top.
are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
Man. Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Lillard passes to Graham. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
The Trail Blazers making a switch here. Thibault's checked in. Here's Graham out to Lillard. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And this team relies on that kind of production coming at the hands of Damian Lillard.
Outside Young. Pass to Collins. Outside Murray. Right side Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. And Thibault comes to help. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Portland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Hey, rejected by Capella.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Back to Simons. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Simons got 7 points here in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here we go, one-on-one. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Man, finishing it off there. Simons showing great quickness and alertness to get there that time.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Down low. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Matisse Thybulle. Well, in the 2020-21 season, Clint Capella showed how valuable he can be, Brent.
Yeah, he led the league in offensive and defensive rebound percentage, and for his career, he's averaging double digits on the glass. But that season, BA, man, that was ridiculous, even by his standards.
Simons. Out to the right wing. Out to Lillard. Double team on Lillard. And here's Nurkic for 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Collins with it. He's picked up by Lillard. To the middle. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
35 seconds left in the third. Outside Thybulle. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That one misses. He hits the second from the line. Here's Young. 24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kept alive. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Here's Young. And the layup is good. Young's got 6 points.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Nurkic. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Atlanta in command. As we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Drew Eubanks. Cam Reddish is out there with Sharp. Then it's Nasir Little, and it's Knox in at the 4 slot. Over to the left wing. Pass to Eubanks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Little. It's good.
Nice finish from Little. He realizes when he should try to score.
Murray with it. Now Hunter. Murray passes to Hunter. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And the Hawks lead by 14.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Outside Murray. Here's Capella. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Pass to Knox. Here's Sharp. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Outside Murray. Up top Capella. And out of bounds, the Trail Blazers will take it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. Portland has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Nurkic. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Nurkic has got his first points in this one.
Well, Nurkic, with that soft touch, he's starting to cause some problems for the defense.
Atlanta calls timeout. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Oh, rejected by Lillard. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. From the inbound, and he slams it in one-handed.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Nurkic a screen on Murray. Hunter against Lillard. Inside, here's Nurkic, and Nurkic throws it down.
And Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Murray against Simons. The Trail Blazers have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
Murray finds Young, and Young draws the double. Up top, Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Nurkic passes to Simons. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. Back to Nurkic. And he banks in the layup.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Atlanta's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup.
Getting out! Wow! What a play! Woo. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Out to Lillard. Stolen by Collins. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Lillard with the ball. And it's Young picking him up. There's Simons with a three. And again, it's the Trail Blazers from deep.
And Simons saying, bring it on. I got this and more.
Collins outside. Back to Young. Stolen.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Pass to Hunter. Let's go with a three. The kick out to Young. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple.
Well, during the draft process, lots of talk about Trae Young and Stephen Curry. I'll tell you what, there are more similarities than differences.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone. And that one's good. Young.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Lillard passes to Simons. Shoots from the elbow. On the money.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus?
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sport.
These teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Reddish in at the 3.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense for those.
And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lillard to the right side. Kicks it out to Grant. And some nice ball movement here by the Trail Blazers. 4 on the shot clock. Lillard attacking, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Conley against Lillard. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
McDaniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Nurkic a screen on Conley. Lillard fires away from way outside. Not 3 off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pushing it up. Tries again. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trail Blazers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Towns with the steal. It's Edwards on the wing, covered by Simons. Conley inside the line. The offensive rebound. Gobert. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Lillard surveying the D.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Simons on the wing. A 3 ball. And the Trail Blazers another 3.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Fast break. Here come the Trail Blazers. Here's Simons. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep three-point range. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Back to Conley. Nurkic with the steal. Pass to Reddish.
I see him.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Simons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's it's on Anthony Edwards. The Trail Blazers shooting their first free throws of this. And Simons drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard with it. He's got 5. Passes it to Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Portland no good that time either. Minnesota again turning it over.
Substitution on the board.
And here's Sharp. Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter cup. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the Trail Blazers so far in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for the Trail Blazers, we've got Little. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Sharp. And it's Knox in at the power forward. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Now, here's Sharp. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Little passes to Eubanks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Thybulle. In the corner, Knox with it. Over Moore. Knox misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Gobert with a screen for Prince. It's tipped. Thybulle with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Little passes to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display. Now, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Trailblazers leading by 11. And it's Little atop the key. Now the pass to Thybulle. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Little. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Rivers can't get it to go. Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Prince kicks to Moore. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
14 foul.
Pass to Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Here's Prince. Eubanks knocks it loose. And it's the Trail Blazers on the break. Little passes to Thibault. The feed to Little. In the corner, Knox with it. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Knox has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Timberwolves foul. Wendell Moore, first personal foul. Second team foul.
Now, here's Sharp. He has 6. Pass to Thibault. Here's Sharp. Passes to Knox. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Reed.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
The pass to Moore. To halt the run, and they recover it. The rebound by Sharp.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And here again, the Trail Blazers in transition. At the court they go. A three-pointer off the mark. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. A different look now for Portland. From deep. It's hauled in by the Trail Blazers. Lillard up top, covered by Conley. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
The Trail Blazers working the ball around now. And Lillard throws it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Outside Edwards. Conley finds Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Deflects the pass. And so it's Portland incomplete. Thank you, David. We'll be back after. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, and Fernie Simons getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Grant, that's good.
The superb work ethic of Grant. My, what a nice soft touch inside.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Lillard the pass to Reddish. Lillard with it. Worked it on McDaniels. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple. Grant with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Conley into the lane. Edwards against Simon. Out to Conley. Dishes to McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. The Timberwolves have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Now here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. Fires the three. Cranes the three-pointer. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. So it's the Timberwolves now. Conley dishes to McDaniels. Conley with it. Lillard picks him up. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Conley.
Nurkic with great size at just about 7 feet.
And so Nurkic will bring it up for Portland. Reddish kicks to Lillard. Grant outside. Lillard outside. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. The three. And the Trail Blazers, another 3.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now here's Edwards over Reddish. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Lillard. Reddish with the screen for Lillard. No good from outside.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And Grant sends it back.
Well, he's an incredible athlete. You can just see that using his vertical and his reach on the defensive end. Outstanding block. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Lillard misses. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Edwards. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Grant finds Nurkic. Gobert against Lillard.
There's just an edge to Lillard's game. You better bring your A game defensively, or he will eat you alive.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Trail Blazers?
They've made the offense uncomfortable, creating turnovers with the defensive pressure and cashing in on the other end.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition. Trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Minnesota shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. And it's Conley penetrating. And here's Edwards from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Tipped away. Back to Towns. Outside Conley. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Drives to the hoop. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Eubanks grabs the miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Sharp. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Here's Sharp. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Trail Blazers up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Portland, we've got Sharp. Knox out there with Little. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Eubanks in its center.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And stolen by Thybulle. Kicks to Little. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Throws it up high, and again, the turnover by the Timberwolves.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard against Conley. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 13 points in the second half.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Edwards. Down low, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And Lillard kicks to Grant. Here's Simon. And a strong finish with two hands.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Here's Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Second team foul.
Here's Towns. Outside Conley. Now McDaniels fires from the wing. Here's Gobert. Great D that time from Nurkic. Trail Blazers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Left side, Edwards. The kick out to Towns. They get it again, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Stolen by Grant. Simon's on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one drops.
Shooting for Portland, Anthony Simon.
And he makes both free throws. Minnesota shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
First free throw is good. And Edwards drops them both. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Portland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Simons kicks to Nurkic. Over in the corner, Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trail Blazers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Pass to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trail Blazers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. No good on the shot. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Count that one.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Outside Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage, skilled at drawing contact.
At the line for the Trail Blazers.
And he's good on the second. So it's the Timberwolves now. Conley into the lane. The kick out to Towns. Edwards looking it over. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And he sinks the second. Lillard outside. From downtown. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Personal foul. 15.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Here's Edwards. It's off. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resound, David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
matchup. And it's the Hawks to start out. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the center position. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
6 to shoot. Collins passes to Young. That 3's off the mark. About a minute played here so far in the first. Left side Conley. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Capella with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Banked it in off the glass.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Collins passes to Young. Back to Collins. And no good. And here's Minnesota now.
Something that sets John Collins apart is his mental toughness, and you see it on the defensive end. When he locks in, he's a different player.
And that one's good from Conley.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
For Atlanta, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Collins' focus also keeps his stat line sharp, Smitty.
B.A., he usually carries a high shooting percentage. He doesn't get lost in the moment, and they know they can count on him.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Offensive board. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Hunter on the wing. A shot to stop the drought. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. Checked by Murray. Edwards against Murray. It's Edwards with a drive. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Back to Hunter. Outside Young. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. He's off on that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. And it's Towns penetrating. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Young.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Smitty, this Hawks team, they'll take what you give them on offense.
They are comfortable working in the mid-range. BA, they can attack at all 3 levels, no agenda, and are flexible with their looks.
Pass to Conley, and here's Edwards outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Outside Young. And here's Hunter for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
A legit threat from outside. Hunter is very confident taking these shots.
Conley goes in. Here's Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. There's 39 seconds left in the opening quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Collins passes to Hunter. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Hunter's got 5 now.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Edwards against Murray. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Fires for 3. The shot by Conley, no good. Capella in the high post. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
An intimidator himself. Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The T-Wolves. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. And every team has them. Those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of a season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Griffin outside. To the right side. Pass to Okongwu on the wing bay. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Towns. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. McDaniels from long range. Out of bounds, it'll be Hawks ball. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And there's the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, after the first round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Rivers. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Takes the 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Well, the Hawks shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Oh, and Reed with a block. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Outside Bogdanovich to the paint. Here's Okongwu. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Here's Prince. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Forrest. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for Minnesota.
And he's good on the second. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And a deep 3 from Young. Atlanta again missing. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Prince down low. Hunter covering. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's more. 6 on the shot clock. Capella with a block.
What a block by Clint Capella, flying in with those long arms for the no. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A., players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play, getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Moore. Beyond the arc. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Hunter. Back to Capella. Hunter finds Capella. Tries again. Tipped. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And they'll get another chance. Collins passes to Young. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Got it. Good job in the low post. Alexander Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Hunter can't get it to go. And Minnesota calls time here. The Timberwolves trail. And here's Conley. Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. They kick it out to Murray. Hits a 3-pointer. Murray's got 5 now.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Edwards can't hit. And so that brings the first half to a close. Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 21. The Hawks, 29.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the 1 spot.
What do you expect? Young is a threat to score the moment he crosses half court. In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first-round series against the Knicks was memorable.
Now here's Conley. From downtown, knocks it down from distance. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
This is what you get from a vet, looking to recapture the momentum for his team with the answered 3.
Here's Young, and the layup falls. And the Hawks lead by 8. And Smitty, Trae Young in New York, electric against the Knicks.
He was, B.A. He was taunting the crowd in the Mecca. We saw another level of Trae Young, the ability to be the man in a series, doing it on the biggest stage in New York City.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Now Capella, Hunter on the wing. Now here's Murray, back to Hunter. Oh, return to sender.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Pass to Conley. Towns with the ball. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. And a deep 3 from Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
What a fearless scorer Young is, and he does it in many different ways.
Here's Edwards. Capella with a block. Outside Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Minnesota. Edwards with it. Give him 8 from deep. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Murray. Pass to Young. Outside Hunter. Offensive rebound. Back to Young. From deep 3-point range. The shot comes out. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Murray. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Soft touch off the glass.
Quick feet, quick hands of Conley, forcing the turnover and getting them out on the break.
And a deep 3 from Young. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Minnesota. Atlanta calls timeout. Atlanta making some changes here.
All right, everyone. To your first. It's time for t-shirts. Get proud if you need a free t-shirt, fans. One more time to your Timberwolves Dexter. Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Cubs. Who wants the t-shirt? One more time to your Timberwolves Dexter.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's McDaniels. Doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. To the middle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Young from long range. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Look at the range Trey has. He can make those deep shots look so easy.
Count it. Good.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Atlanta with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. From the wing. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. It counts, and the foul. That one on Murray.
And you don't need a roadmap when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Murray's shot is good.
Working off ball, something Murray continues to develop. That's a nice play.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Outside Conley. McDaniels inside. Hunter covering. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert.
You know what separates Capella defensively is his quickness for a big man.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back after this word. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hunter. Tries to break his ice. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up for that flush.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Conley against Young. And that one's good from Conley.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Outside Murray. Pass to Young. Right side Hunter. Puts up a 3. Kicks it out to Collins. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves trail. Now here's Gobert. 4th quarter now. We're about 1.5 minutes in. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
To the inside. The kick out to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Murray against Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Young with it. Towns covering. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
An explosive leaper. Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Pass to Edwards. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. To the inside, Towns. Atlanta with a rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Now Young. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Murray. The kick out to Young. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Edwards, pass to Towns. Sinks the tray.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Here's Young. It's blocked by Gobert. And the kick out to Edwards. The 3. Can't get it to drop, so Atlanta will take it the other way. 1:14 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. There's Young with the three, and it's Young again missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Edwards slams it in.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Young attacking. Count it!
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Inside.
Count it! All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Murray. Rebound Minnesota.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
From deep, Conley. And it's in. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. And he commits the intentional foul. Stolen by Gobert.
Stepping up with the big-time defensive play. He gambled and succeeded. Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
For three, Collins. It's good! Did he do that? Counts at the buzzer! All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
half-court offenses, you're not going to see either side get out and run very often.
No, they love to slow it down. They love to come down and set the table for what they want to run. And the interesting thing, Kevin, is they've got a ton of options that they can trick defenders into thinking something's coming that's not. So this little chess match is going to be a good one.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella man the post position. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the three. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Here's Lillard. Over to the left wing. And then Lillard slams it in.
And Lillard, you don't see it much, but man, when he gets up, that's an exciting play.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
All right, David, thanks. First quarter, just over a minute played. Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
With the ball on the string, Lillard using that signature burst.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Going in. Oh!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing. Good hands by Lillard. You cannot get lazy or he'll pick your pocket and go the other way.
Young is double. Murray right side for three. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Over in the corner, Reddish. Back to Simons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
In the paint, Simons really has to go up against it. Credit to him for sticking with that play and seeing some daylight in there.
Here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Young outside. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Feeds it to Capella. Some solid defense from Grant.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Misses the layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Keep seeing John Collins and his skill set rounding into form.
Trail Blazers trail by 4. Lillard with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Count the basket. He's got 8.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career. I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Kicks it out to Lillard. A shake, and then Lillard slams it in.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Collins, a screen on Grant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Watch Collins night in and night out. When he's fully engaged, some ferocity behind his play.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Lillard attacking, and Capella sends it back. Damian Lillard pulls it in, and it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trail Blazers. 4-point game. Can't connect from short range. The Hawks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Capella with it. Lillard picks him up. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray against Simon. Capella draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. 5 on the clock. Collins dishes to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Lillard from outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 4. From and thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Sharp. Then it's Little. And it's Eubanks in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trail Blazers. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The Hawks leading. Outside Griffin. Here's Forrest. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
In the corner, Bay with it. Here's Bogdanovich. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. Here's Little, and there's the drive. And no good. And Atlanta has possession. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Tries from 16. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Thybulle on the wing. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Bay wide open, and he fires. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay. Trail Blazers trail by 7. Here's Thybulle. And it's sent back by Okongwu. In the corner, it's Griffin. Back to Bay. Forrest passes to Bay. And Saddiq Bey picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
For Portland, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Now, here's Sharp. In the corner, Knox with it. Passes it to Eubanks. He kicks to Little. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. Trying to get something going. And the layup is up and in.
Making the effort to get himself a high percentage opportunity. And then see Little just aggressive.
Bogdanovich passes to Bay. Back to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Thibault. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Bay.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the pass to Forrest. Back to Bay. And they will call over the back on the play.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Atlanta leading by 3. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
And that one misses. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Eubanks. Reddish comes in for Little. Simons, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Lillard subbed in for Sharp. Young fires away from outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Young's got 7 points.
All about getting into a rhythm as a shooter. When Trae Young finds his, he's pretty fine at taking those shots.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
The Hawks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
Grant, he's checked in for Kevin Knox. Count that one.
But you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
Here's Simons. And Lillard kicks to Grant. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trail Blazers. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
Yeah, some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
The shot by Lillard wide open. Again, the miss by the Trail Blazers. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trail Blazers.
This time in Portland, here are your Blazer dancers.
Trail Blazers trail by 12. Lillard, right side. 23 seconds left in the second quarter.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Nurkic, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Atlanta looking at it. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter on
35.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Pass to Hunter from the arc. And the dunk by Capella.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Pass to Nurkic. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Young pass to Hunter. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And finished off by Collins.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Reddish. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young outside, takes a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
They grab their own miss. Outside for Murray. Pass to Hunter. Back to Murray. Second shot opportunity. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Trail Blazers trail by 18. Lillard surveying the D. Here he goes, and Lillard throws it down.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Wide open look here for Murray. No good with the triple. And so Nurkic will bring it up for Portland.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Yusuf Nurkic.
Back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time. And then finally, there was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland. And he's kind of doubled up everything in terms of his production since then.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters, help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
Well, Simon's known for a guy who can really get it going from behind the line, and he can do some damage. He's got length and vertical ability from there.
Kicks it out to Collins. That one, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. And Lillard gets double teamed. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Lillard's got 20 points.
And Lillard right now doing some heavy lifting for the ball club on the offensive end.
Young dishes to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And that's now 8 points for Clint Capella.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
The kick out to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And they get it back. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now Collins. He's got 10. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Lillard.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so
Previous play is under review.
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Kevin Knox comes in for Grant. Little, he's checked in for Reddish. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Anfernee Simons.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Bogdanovich, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the game.
It's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
And Lillard kicks to Thybulle. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He can't get that one. Atlanta leading by 13. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. A wide open look here for Okongwu. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
And stolen by Okongwu. And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Knox out there with Little. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Eubanks in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And Bogdanovich has suffered some injuries along the way, and it's been a bit of a stop and start deal for him. But when he's feeling good, when he's in a great rhythm, man, he's an offensive force.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. And it's off from 3-point range. Trail Blazers trail by 14. Thybulle, the pass to Little. Back to Thybulle. The pass to Little. Here's Eubanks. Here's Knox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. That free throw missing. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Eubanks. Reddish comes in for Little. Simons, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Sharp. Pass to Collins. Back to Murray from past the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Left side Collins puts up a three. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Knox, defended by Young. And the rejection by Collins. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And Portland making a change here. Grant's checked in. Atlanta on D. Rejected by Murray. In the corner, it's Hunter. Lets the three fly. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
3 points.
Murray's got 5 assists in the game. Lillard finds Reddish. From deep three-point range, Lillard misses. The Hawks leading by 19 points. Murray, good. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
It's hauled in by Trae Young. And here's Atlanta. A big stretch here going 10-2. The quick look, no good that time. The Trail Blazers have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Lillard misses.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Collins, good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Murray with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Collins kicks to Young. Stolen by Grant. Here's Reddish. Nurkic in the post. Capella's there. Second chance effort. Simon's on the wing. Drills it from outside.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeJounte Murray.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Hunter for 3. Rebound by the Trail Blazers. Here's Reddish. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Reddish in constant motion that time and able to draw foul.
Both free throws good from Reddish. So it's the Hawks now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Young passes to Collins. He takes it in and finished off by Collins.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And they recover it. Simons, and he goes in for the dunk.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for...
Thank you, fans.
down to the back courts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Pass to Edwards. Towns a screen on Simons. Edwards, the pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Simons with a steal. In transition, here they come. And here's Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Grant. Over Towns. Pass to Simons. Oh, hey! How about that? And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. The shot by Lillard, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Edwards against Lillard. Edwards can't hit.
It's such a big help to your defense when your smaller players can snatch down rebounds in traffic.
And here's Simons outside. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
How about the timing on the offensive glass by Jeremy Grant? Always seems to be in the right place.
Right side Edwards. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Lillard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Conley finds McDaniels. Here's Towns. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. So Portland ends up going with a new group.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Edwards against Thibault. Pass to Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career. When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level. And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Here's Sharp. Towns with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards got 10 points in the game. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Sharp. Knocked away. Here's Little. No good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Oh, sweet move. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Here's Knox. Portland, no good that time either. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Eubanks. The layup misses.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Thibault with a steal. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He put together 10 points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Minnesota in the lead. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Portland starting the second. And Portland's shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. And Lillard gets it to go.
What touch from the inside. Lillard being assertive and wanting to convert in close.
Lillard's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. The drive by Rivers. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Prince. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
A good percentage of Taurean Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
And Reddish gets it to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Rivers, defended by Lillard. Outside, Anderson. From deep three-point range. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3. Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Alexander Walker.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Rivers. Hits the trifecta. Rivers has got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Sharp. Out left to the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. In transition. Sharp grabs the miss.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Here's Knox. Over Towns. Here's Sharp.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
Now on the floor for the Timberwolves, Mike Conley.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender. One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Here's Conley following the bucket by the Blazers. Outside Edwards. He takes it in and rejected. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Sharp, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Okay, right now, put this kid in the dunk contest. I mean, Sharp can really put on a show. Ooh, fun to watch.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
You have to credit the defense. Adjusts his feet, takes the hit, and gets the call.
And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Passed a little. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
"50 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Thibault.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
For the Trail Blazers, there's 37 seconds left in the second. Reed, a screen on Reddish. Here's Prince. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Cam Reddish.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Lillard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A guy that's been overlooked at nearly every level. I admire Lillard's ability to use outside noise as fuel to his fire.
Here's Noel. 23 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Simons. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
You expect big numbers from Lillard on offense. His productive habits always seem to pay off.
And the dunk by Lillard. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
1 second left. And it's in. Oh! And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So for Minnesota right now, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. The three ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards got 17 points.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Here's Simons. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, I thought the D might prevent him from getting a clean look, but that was the ideal time to break out the reverse.
Basket's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. With the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Blazers, and they recover it. Pass to Towns, outside Conley. Goes back up. That shot off. And it's Portland the other way. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Here's Edwards. The Blazers making their last shot. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Two things there, guys, to get to that offensive rebound put back by Karl Anthony Towns. Instincts and positioning, both in play.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Reddish finds Lillard. For the lead, count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It goes on Mike Conley.
Defensive foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And they double up Gobert. Pass to Towns. And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Portland on D. 3-point lead. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. Outside McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. 1:57 left to play in the third quarter. Lillard against Conley. The shot by Lillard, no good. Minnesota has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Edwards. Outside Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Towns, no good. The Trail Blazers have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. The drive by Simons.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the N1, yes, sir.
A line change here for Portland.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
54 seconds left in the third. Here's Little. McDaniels covering. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Towns finds Conley. Now here's McDaniels. Clock at 6. Connects from downtown. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sharp. Give him 8 points now. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. They're running. Here's McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And now just a 2-point Portland lead. Stolen by Conley. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Trailblazers. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Nasir Little. Sharp out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Drew Eubanks, and it's Knox in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team, and he had plenty of confidence. He told his players, we've worn those guys down. We can take advantage of it. We're not going away until the last second. Let's see how they respond. Back over to you.
And Allie, thanks. Conley finds Edwards. Towns a screen on Lillard. And there's the lob. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Lillard outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And the basket by Gobert.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
And these shots demonstrate how locked in Lillard is. Just embracing the challenge of scoring on physical defenders.
Minnesota has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Pass to Conley. The 3. They get it back.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Conley against Lillard. Can't hit from in close. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Lillard outside. Outside from Grant for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And we're about 2. Oh, okay then.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Back to Lillard. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Here's Simons. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Lillard can't get it to go.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And I'll tell you, that was some smart basketball from Lillard right there. I mean, understanding how to put pressure on the D to get these calls.
And both free throws good for Lillard. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Conley. And Nurkic comes to help. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose. To the middle. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Boy, Jeremy Grant showing some level-headed poise in the face of a big moment. Big-time shot.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen the
previous play is
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Sharp, no good. Minnesota's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Outside Conley. Outside McDaniels. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game. And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Lillard against Conley. Inside, Towns. Yes!
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
Here's Lillard. Takes it inside. Count it!
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Outside McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Lillard. Oh, he can't jam it home! And they'll get another chance. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 1. 1 second left in the fourth. And here's Nurkic for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.